What's up, guys? Is going to be another one of the filler episodes that I'm recording while I'm busy recovering from, having like my wisdom teeth removed because I feel like it would sound a lot worse if I didn't pre-record this. So just be happy that I remembered to do this. Anyways, you can probably notice that I am not in a very high pixelish world right now because this is just a personal world because I am here to present the new textures that I'm adding to the V2 of my pack called Square, just because there's like a lot of textures that I really had no right to not like add. So I just kind of added so many of them that I really couldn't just keep on updating the old pack link. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna make a V2. Who really cares? Anyways, the new pack name right there, I just slap V2 at the end. It's pretty simple. So we've got just a lot of like really new textures. They're all lined up right here. Some of them are like like really random stuff like that, stuff that I just came across, like this string texture on the ground, tripwire hooks. Some of them are a little bit more practical, like the nether brick, which this one's actually a little bit funny because one of my friends actually sent me a screenshot of what like a nether fortress looked like back when this was still the default one. It was like a lot darker and it looked like really cursed, but now it just looks a lot better now. And then now you got like the powered rails. They're all railed and stuff. I think I can actually show that it's also curving and retextured like that. Here's a few items. Gold nuggets are square. That's interesting. You got the bowl. Egg was updated a little bit, so it was spawn egg. Brewing stand, because why not? Bed was also updated a little bit, and I think stew. I also made mushroom stew. I did not make rabbit stew because it's a little bit weird, but here's mushroom stew. Anyways, here's the portal frame, the beacon. The beam was already there, I suppose. Here's the redstone lamp, the hopper. I can turn this redstone lamp on if I wanted to. Dropper, dispenser, daylight sensor, sea lantern. I actually really like this texture right here because I interpolated it so it's got like the nice fade thing. Glowstone, sponge, wet sponge, a lot of prismarine stuff. This prismarine brick actually now connects because in vanilla it does not. Flower pot, item frame. I also retextured like the item frame. It's a little bit darker. Hay bale, flower pot, but a block. Now you got the cactus. Sand was just there to put the cactus on. I suppose this sand is not new. Pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern, melon, all pretty simple. Podzol now is a texture along with all of the door items and all of the different varieties of doors. Previously it was just the oak and the iron doors, but now it's everything. You also got cauldrons over here. I suppose I forgot to cover these. Redstone dust, and then the repeater and comparator, all that stuff. Here's it on, and then that's what it looks like with subtract mode. If any of you actually care about how comparators work. I actually spent the time to learn how they work, which is so confusing sometimes. Got some flower textures over here. Some of them are pretty good. I don't really like this one, but it does its job. Dead bush, saplings. I'm kind of going randomly with this. Clay, and some extra foliage right here. And then here's something that you might like. I textured pretty much all of the reasonably textured all of the food textures. So I mean like beef, pork, mutton, rabbit, chicken, carrot, fish, more fish. Melon. I didn't add glistering melon because it's like really hard to texture. Pumpkin, bread, cookie, pumpkin pie again. Okay. Sugar, gunpowder, netherwort. Looks a little bit interesting. And the cake is like a little bit redone, and the bread, and here's the cake as a block. I know it's not really all that remarkable, but it's like, it's literally just an update, and it's basically just a ton of textures that like weren't there, and now have just been updated to like the style of the plastic pack. So I suppose it did what it was supposed to do, which is just to make a lot more of the blocks textured. In fact, I actually have a debug world over here. This is actually a secret thing that you can create in Minecraft. You can search it up yourself how to create the debug world. And if I fly around here, because this shows all the blocks in the game, I think this is nearly every single block in the game textured for like 1.8.9. So that's a pretty interesting thing that I was able to do, except for lava, because lava's annoying to texture. So yeah, with the V2 you're going to get a lot more textures. So, and like it's just going to all look a lot better in the end. So I do definitely recommend to download the V2. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the Square V2 update. Hopefully it doesn't, too garbage looking, since I kind of had to like brute force some of these into the style, but hopefully it works out. So yeah, anyways, bye.